Welcome to Lights On. I am here at the Fortune Theatre with James Byng. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well. It's nice to be here. Well, I'm always here. But,
The Woman in Black. Tell us, what's it about?
well, it's a ghost play. The story starts with a lawyer in the autumn of his years who has come to a theatre that's dark for some assistance with public speaking in order to present a tale, a story, a true story that he's struggled with and kept secret for decades. And he enlists the help of a young actor, played by me. I eventually read his full manuscript after establishing that in order to for him to deliver it as it is would take at least 5 hours to perform. I take it home overnight and discover, God, this is a really wonderfully theatrical story. And I have this brilliant idea that I'll play you, Arthur Kipps, I'll play you and you can play everybody else. Now, Arthur Kipps, this lawyer, is a solicitor, I should say, is not an actor, so he requires a lot of coaxing. But the story that he finds incredibly hard to tell happened to him when he was in his early 20s, and he travelled to Eel Marsh House in, we think, the northeast of England, to do a very, very ordinary job that a solicitor would do, but it quickly becomes apparent that there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. He encounters a village, a town with a terrible secret. So yeah.
Wow. Did you find, when you first came out the rehearsal room onto the stage for the show, were you kind of taken aback by how scary it was, or had you seen the show before? Or?
I had. Well, yes, I'd seen the show a few times, and one of my best mates had done it.
Oh, okay.
Which was the first time I saw it, having seen it with other actors. And we'd played kids in a tour of a play called Carrie's War some years before, and he had just got this job and was saying it's his dream role. And it was the first time I'd sort of sat up and took notice and thought, oh, I've never thought about the role that I play as a sort of role for someone like me to play. I'd only seen it with quote-unquote sort of proper men. I don't know whether everyone just feels like, well, I'm not a proper man actor. But to answer the first bit of your question, we walked straight onto this stage that we're looking at right now on day one. Oh, so we had a couple of days where we had to, because there was a matinee, we couldn't rehearse in here. We had to go to the church hall behind, which is all sort of part of the same building, which makes it extra spooky and extra unnerving. But we were here, and the wonderful thing about the play is it takes place in a theatre. So you're limited by your imagination. This is our set. The whole thing is our set.
Going back to you saying that watching your friend do the role and yourself doing it, it is a huge role to take on, the one you've got. I mean, you're on stage pretty much the entire time. That being said, there isn't a huge company, the cast isn't very large. How was that from doing other shows where maybe the company's been slightly bigger to going to a much smaller cast?
It's been fascinating. Yeah, it's I've got a lot of words to say. Yeah. Which is what, in a sense, it's kind of freeing. Sometimes a smaller role, you may have fewer lines, and you can get into this sort of neurotic habit of repeating your lines and going over them before you step out on stage. You can't do that with this. It's too much. So you have to cede control to the theatre gods and it's about listening, I think, mostly to my co-actor Terence Wilton, who's wonderful. I think when it works because we're really listening to each other, and it's a really poignant tale.
So, like I said before, I came when I was much younger, and I know that the show is very popular with schools, as well as with, I mean, you get all sorts of audiences in. The show's been running for how many years now?
28, I think, here, 29 in the West End, nearly 30 in the West End.
I mean, that's just incredible.
Yeah.
And going back to the schools coming in, do you find that they are the ones that really get scared? They're the ones that scream? Or is it the entire audience?
It very much depends. I mean, it's something of an alchemy. And some people sort of walk in the foyer and start screaming, which is very strange. But some people, if you get someone that is really uncomfortable, it infects the rest of the audience in a wonderful way. Sometimes it takes a school group sort of sitting at the back here or right up the top. The wonderful thing is, as with lots of playhouses, you can't see the next tier down most of the time. So if you hear a noise up there, you don't know whether that's part of the play or that's someone freaking out, you don't know why they're freaking out, and it can get you, it puts you on edge. And when it's really alive, which mercifully is most shows, then it's just wonderful. And we're working with a sort of wall of sound, a wall of screams. But it's also got moments of lightness and fun and laughter, which is wonderful.
Have you done any horror, scary productions before?
No, I've done shows that were scary, but they weren't intentionally scary.
Oh,
Scarily bad.
Oh no, no, I'm sure that's not true. Is horror or scary films, scary books, part of your everyday life?
Nope, don't
Not
like
at all.
it.
Really?
No, I don't. No, not really. I don't know why, but I love doing this, and I love coming to watch this. I think it's because, as you say, it's got a really good story.
I'll be honest, I think that's one of the reasons why this production has done so well. It is scary, and if you want to be scared, this will do it. But at the same time, you have such a strong storyline going through it. Even if you're not here for the scares, you can very much get taken on a journey. So, Women in Black, Fortune Theatre, what days of the week do you have shows on?
We run Tuesday through Saturday, and we have midweek matinees at 3 p.m. on Tuesday and Thursday, and then Saturday at 4 p.m. And evenings are 8 p.m. throughout the week.
If you want to get tickets, you can head over to the HG website, click on The Woman in Black, and book some tickets to watch this fantastic show starring the wonderful James Byng. James, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
You have a show, so please, off you go, get ready for it, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the run.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.